general strategies to keep in mind in the real estate game. Strategies help your character make smart decisions in the game. And all good strategies are based on a you versus you model. They are never about competing. In Module 4, we'll get into all the specific strategies and considerations for door knocking. Right now, it's important that you understand some important general gamification strategies. The first general strategy is put your character first. You must always put yourself first in your game. Let me be clear and repeat this in another way. You must always show up for yourself first. It is your responsibility to show up for yourself. This is not just the most beneficial way of operating, it is the only way to operate. It means that you are not competing with anybody else and that you are doing you as your top priority. In life, self-focused is framed as selfish. Society shames you for it. Somehow, making others happy is prioritized over making sure you are looking after yourself. And this keeps you from getting ahead. The reality is that this herd mentality keeps you stuck at lower levels. This system sets us all up to be the same, learn the same, and ultimately compete at the same levels. When it comes to your career or any other area of life, this herd mentality keeps you stuck at lower levels because you're not encouraged to put yourself first. You are not encouraged to create your own personal dreams and goals. Stepping outside of the box that everyone else is living in is frowned upon. You have been socially conditioned to think staying inside the box is better for you. I want to be clear about this. You cannot function at your best when you're putting what other people think first. That drains you because you're always directing your energy onto others instead of on yourself. How can you possibly be your best self in this state? How can you feed your personal goals when you are starved of energy from appeasing the herd? Caring about what other people think is a game pitfall. Caring too much about what other people think does not contribute to a better society. It has the opposite effect. Every day that you live this way, you are drained. You're not the best version of yourself, and you're not making your personal life or anyone else's better. Think about it. Every day, most people are driving down the road along with everyone else honking at each other. They're frustrated in their lives because they're not taking care of themselves. They're living out their days as a subpar version of themselves. They get drained throughout the day until they come home exhausted, only to sleep and repeat the cycle the next day. They fit into all of the boxes, do what others expect of them, care what others think, and then they get into their cars and they honk at each other. They're people pleasers and hypocrites at the same time. That is not healthy. You need to stop honking at people. You need to stop being a people pleaser. You need to stop living for others. It's not healthy and it is hurting your game. It takes determination to leave the herd. The gap between those who make it out or make it ahead and the herd is massive. Considering the masses in the herd, it's shameful how few make it out and to the higher levels. But if you're playing this game to win, leaving the herd behind you is the only way. When you focus on yourself and invest into yourself without worrying about others or competing, you show up differently in the world. When you no longer operate from a place of worrying about others and competing with others, you'll show up as a better agent and serve your clients from a place of joy. You'll be a joy to be around and more clients will be magnetized to you. You won't be the same person honking and yelling in traffic at 9 a.m. Like everyone else, I too was a people pleaser. When I changed my approach, I felt the difference of putting myself first. I realized I can only show up as the 10 out of 10 human I am when I do this. You need to play the game of you versus you and put yourself first to get out of the herd.